It's time to get and go and gather up your stuff. Let's head on out and have some fun. Chasing down the gold at the rainbow's end, prospecting America. We'll do it all together, yeah, now you and me, digging, panning, sluicing in search. Off on an adventure, living life so free, prospecting America.
Prospecting America is brought to you by MineLab. MineLab, find what you've been missing.
Well, welcome to Prospecting America. I'm your host, Perry Massie. I'm out here doing a little bit of metal detecting in Arizona. I'm at the Stanton Arizona Camp that is owned by the Lost Dutchman's Mining Association. This is going on 25 years that the club's had this piece of property. There's been lots of gold taken out around here, and it's always exciting to go out and do some prospecting. You never know what you're going to find. I don't always get a chance to go to all the properties in the mining guide. This thing here is full of these camps and properties that members can go to. But the producer of our show, Rick Griffith, has caught up with a family down in the south, and he's going to take you through and show you how prospecting changed their lives. So you don't want to miss it.
I never would have thought 2 years ago we would be sitting here at an LDMA camp. And our first common outing was the LDMA Loud Mine outing in September of '98. And we ended up joining that weekend. We had so much fun. We met people from Canada, Nova Scotia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Arkansas, on and on. The people are great. They're a lot of fun. We learned a lot, got a lot of gold, and we were hooked. So now we're LDMA members.
Jill Welch sees her family's newfound hobby as a way to steer her son in the right direction.
With the world like it is today, if you get your child involved in something like this early enough, hopefully it will keep him out of a lot of trouble in the years to come. There's a lot of kids, a lot of family, no drinking, just good, wholesome fun. This is one of the best things that ever happened to our family. Our lifestyles are completely different now that we're involved in prospecting. It's made a complete turnaround in the way we are today.
Thanks to the buzzard special we call on the outdoor channel one night late. Got the buzzard special kit and been off and going ever since.
I never really believed that there was a such thing as gold fever, but there really is gold fever, and once you catch it, there is no cure. There is
exactly
no cure.
Right. The first little time I got out into it, I knew it was what I needed.
His family can't believe the difference in him. It's exactly remarkable. Right. It's remarkable.
It changed a lot of things.
We sold the boat and bought a 4-inch King dredge and a four-wheel drive so we could get through the mud here.
And a camper to sleep in.
Pop-up camper so we don't have to leave the creeks.
That's right. I do a lot of metal detecting, getting into it a little better with it, but mainly I'm a dredger. Love it. Nothing like it.
Gold prospecting is not only good, clean family fun, it can also put quite a bit of yellow in your pocket.
Steve, show them your gold.
All right.
We found some nice stuff.
On the new Georgia properties, and we're grateful and very thankful to GPAA for getting them. And they're real close to home. I have a 4-inch King suction dredge. The Hetherington property, which is called Beach Creek.
In Buchanan.
In Buchanan, Georgia. That's what I got us in probably 8 hours dredging is probably a pennyweight and a half. Nice, couple of good pickers, what I call little nuggets. And I got with my metal detector and some shallow bedrock. It was in a crack of, I just was digging out the cracks with my crevice tools. And pulled it out and got a bunch of dirt and just ran over it. My metal detector sung that one out on me. My eyes kind of did like Tom Massey said his daddies did when they found all that gold. It went boop right out my head, and I just kind of fell back.
What now? Where was that?
This was in the upper Holcomb in Buchanan, and we love it. And I didn't have to work 5 days a week, these would be full, because that's how good the properties are. The only regrets I have is I didn't see it on the Outdoor Channel 20 years ago.
From the Loud Mine in northern Georgia, Rick Griffith, Prospecting America.
Hi, I'm Carly Race from Temecula, California, and you're watching Prospecting America.
Oh, boy, I'm sure having a good time out here doing this metal detecting. But, you know, it's really important that you get your family out there in the outdoors. It's got to be prospecting, it's got to be fishing or hunting or something activity. I really do appreciate my dad taking me out in the outdoors, me and my brother, and teaching us how to pan for gold. And it just thrills me to the bottom of my heart to see these folks out there doing this prospecting and how it changed their lives. And on our next segment, we've got another family that's going to be right here at the Stanton outing, and they're from Utah, and we'll see how prospecting affected them.
It took us about 16 hours to get here. It was quite an adventure down. We're here because this is some pretty interesting work. This is, you know, one of the beautiful parts of America, of course. We're on vacation, and this is what we want to do. You know, we want to come out here and we want to find some gold, participate in what's going on out here. We're here because we want to have a good time. We are. And hopefully, like I said, find some gold.
It's an adventure. It's something that everybody dreams of doing. You know, finding gold and being able to go live the American dream. You know, it's just fun, something from the past that now we can make in our future. And it's just exciting. It's fun. It's a challenge. My son Jim heard about it, and he was just really excited with gold fever and just thought it would be just something fun to do. And so he's the one that got us all excited about it, and the Stanton thing was just something that came in at the right time and the right place, and we decided we were going to come out here and see what it was.
This is Alex. She's our niece, and no fear. That's why it's good for her. She's not scared. She's out here. She's ready to dig up anything we can. She's pretty excited to be here. She's looked forward to this trip since we talked about it, and she knows what gold is. She's ready to dig and have a good time and find some gold along with the rest of us. Aren't you, Alex? Huh? Yeah. Gonna have that money for college, aren't you? There's a nugget for you. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, I think they learn cooperation. They learn some new skills that we don't have in today's life. You know, it's kind of fun to come out here and work with everybody and all be a unit and just have fun. Just have a good time.
This is pay dirt. My name's Stephen Eatchel. This is Alex Eatchel. We're from Ogden, Utah, and you're watching Prospecting America.
Boy, it sure does thrill me to see families out prospecting. It is just really a good thing to see. Well, one of the fringe benefits of doing this program is I get to go out and do some prospecting all around the country. And our next segment is from our camp in Georgia. And a little bit of rain didn't slow them down.
I'm seeing gold on that rock. Clean it out, man. Well, you want to see some gold on that rock? You see it? We're from Hoopeston, Illinois. It's been a long, cold winter, so we've been on watching Outdoors channel on TV, and we kind of got into it, and we joined the GPAA. Next thing you know, we drove my limousine down here from Illinois, and we're hunting for gold. Most fun I ever had in my life in the rain. I really enjoyed this trip. We've been here 4 days now. We got 3 more days left, and then we'll be heading back to work again. One of the best vacations I've had in years.
These guys out here rather be having fun and playing in the water than sitting at house. Most of them's retired. They're probably having more fun than they ever have in their life. And I'm in here doing it with them. Enjoy being wet and going for the gold. There's plenty of it out here. There's plenty of fun.
We're out here running a high banker operation, so naturally in a high banker operation we use a lot of water. In this case we're pulling clean water out of the river using these pumps. And the water will be pumped from the river through the pumps down along these hoses. What we do is we bring in the material, we're feeding it through the grizzly here, we're breaking up the clay. The clay tends to bind with the gold, so we want to make sure we break it up real fine and send it on down and through. We're taking out the large rocks and running the tailings or the rest of the material down through the box here, and then it goes into the sluice. The water off the sluice will go out to a holding pond. This water is contained away from the river. It'll percolate back down into the ground and re-enter the aquifer, which eventually will re-enter to the river systems. The advantage of a system like this is the fact that we no longer use any of the chemicals. We don't use cyanide. There's no mercury on here. There's no chemical contamination taking place out here in this kind of an operation. We've been running out here for a few days now, and we are getting nuggets and fine gold out of this operation.
Vacation, enjoying myself, doing something I wanted to do for a change. So dragging wife and kids out here, I'm on myself, vacation, and enjoying it.
Well, we'll have some more from that happy bunch there in Georgia, but we'll be right back after these messages. You stay tuned.
I just came because I wanted to get some gold.
And it's raining?
I don't care. It looks like it's starting to clear up.
And look at it. It means people out here getting dirty like their mama told them never to do. Don't go play in the dirt. Don't play in the mud. Don't step in the water puddles. They're really into it. This is neat. Really neat. We're guardians of the land. You know, it's up to us to protect and preserve what we've got. I want my grandchildren and their grandchildren to come out and have as much fun as we did. If we don't take care of things, you never get a chance to do things like that. And that's important. That's really important. I have fun doing it. My kids have fun doing it. My grandchildren enjoy it. And someday my LDMA membership will be in the hands of somebody 3 or 4 generations down the road that I've never even met. That's what it's all about. And look at this, grandfather, granddaughter, husband and wife. That's what it's all about.
Well, welcome back. I think I'm hooked on metal detecting. I'm having so much fun out here at Stanton. It always makes me feel good to see kids out looking for gold. In our next segment, we're going back down to Georgia. We caught up with a little 10-year-old girl named Amanda, and she's ready to do some prospecting, and she got the thrill of her life.
You so friendly, Grandma! Okay.
We were in Alaska panning, just where these little booths in town, and that's where I got the idea to come out and try it.
Well, Amanda particularly comes from a family of 10 children, and for her it really gets her out and does a lot and everything, and she's really enjoying this. So she's been out playing, she walked some dogs, she did a bunch of other things, and she's just been as grand as could be. We did a little sightseeing on the way down from Michigan, and she did some panning yesterday in the stream. She got right down there in it with us and got herself a couple pieces of gold, and she was just thrilled.
Well, I can get dirty in the mud. I can walk around, play with the dogs. I can even help them out. All kinds of stuff to do for the kids. One thing that I really like about this place, you find lots of gold. What I really like to do is play in the water.
They promote healthy ideas, cleanliness, and saving the environment. Keeping the environment for our future generations.
Want to see some cool stuff?
Hi, I'm Thomas Frazier from Waterville, Michigan, and you're watching Prospecting America.
Well, I sure am getting some good exercise out here. That's prospecting. Exercise comes with the territory. You're not going to get anything if you just sit around on your rear end. Now, if you get out and do some work, you're going to find some gold. If you want to be a prospector, it's really easy. All you got to do is give us a call, get in your car, get in your truck, and go on out there with one of them claims and start digging. Now, our next segment proves that anyone from any age can go out and find gold and have a good time prospecting.
Yeah, you'd think I and Bill was old friends here, but we just met down here on this common operation. Georgia, LDMA, this loud mine down here. Yeah, Bill, he's from Arkansas, I'm from Michigan, but we teamed up. We're getting along pretty good, making pretty good partners here. Hoping to find that big one.
My friend Marv here, he's got the equipment, and we're hoping we'll get a lot of gold.
Kind of got to keep your equipment level so your water's running equally on both sides on it. And he's got them Hungarian ripples in there. This is one of Keen's operations here. I kind of like it. It's not a big dredge, it's a smaller one. Well, it's a dredge high banker combination is what it is. We may find a little something. We're down to, kind of looks like maybe a little bit of bedrock sticking up down there in that hole. If we can get down around it. I always want to watch the rocks you pull out, because you may have a little ribbon of gold going through them. Maybe when the old river ran around this way, she might deposit a little bit down there, we can find it. I think we're gonna have to shut down here, and we're gonna have to clean up here in a couple seconds and see if we got anything in the hopper here, eh? By George, Bill, we got a couple in there. Yeah, we do. We got a couple little pieces in there. Surprise, surprise. That's a picker, all right. It's right down in them ribs. Them ribs trap that little fine gold real well. One thing I've seen on these little pieces of gold, they're just about like a snowflake. There ain't no two of them the same. I mean, they just got like little designs on them. There, I got him, finally. Hey, Bill, I improvised. Duct tape.
Well, it's always important to pass down the knowledge of prospecting down through the generations. I feel real lucky that my dad passed down knowledge of prospecting to me. In our next segment, a grandfather passes down prospecting to his granddaughter.
All right, I don't know, baby. Let's see.
Ooh, the sand feels good.
There's some more of that black sand. You want some more of that black sand?
Yeah.
All right. 7 years ago, when I joined the GPA, then we turned around and joined the LDMA. My granddaughter wanted some gold. So I bring gold home for her, and she pans it out at the house. She's about 3 years old. Ever since then, for the past 4 years, she's been begging me to come down here. So finally, since she turned 9, I told her she could come down. So she's down here with us all this week. Of course, we had rain earlier, and that curtailed a lot of work. But today, we found some gold for her, and we were just panning there, and we've got some black sand to add to it. Sometimes there's flour gold inside the black sand. And she loves gold, so she wanted to do it, so we brought her with us.
Wait a minute. Get that purple thing and that pink thing up for me.
All right, here, put some water on it. Right there.
Right there.
All right.
There's 3 things. You just moved the water back and forth, and my grandpa just showed me when I was 3. Oh, so we did it in the bathtub.
Yeah, we did it in the bathtub, and it had all kinds of gold there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that comes from down here. That was that year that Grandpa found all that gold down here and brought it home, and you got more gold at home than Grandpa does. That's just a little brown rock there. Some of that mud. Hey!
We really are blessed to have some good claims in this claims guide for going out prospecting. I've sure had a good time out here prospecting with my metal detector today. And these folks around here at this outing have been having a good time too. We had us a good gold split. And all you got to do is give us a call. If you want to get started in prospecting, you want to find a little bit of gold, Go out and get some exercise, take your family and friends and kids, and just have yourself a good old time, and never know what you're going to find. You might find something good. We got claims all over the country, properties where you can go, take your family. And if you're already a member, make sure you get involved. Come out to one of these outings. They're an awful lot of fun. Contact your local chapter, your GPAA chapter, or if you don't have one in the area, go ahead and start one. Our claims person in the office is Ken Rucker, and you can give him a call and get you a chapter started, get those meetings going, and go out and have some fun on those claims. The main thing is get out there and do it. Now we're going to go and take a look at what's going on with the gold split here at Stanton, and it's been a pleasure. I sure had a good time, and we'll see you on the next show.
You gotta remember, this is a family show.
This is a family show. Well, I'll just do what I just did. Well, goodbye, booze, forevermore. My drinking days will soon be o'er. Gonna quit my drinking when I have found some better way to get her down. Now when I die, just bury me deep. Put a jug of whiskey down by my feet. Put a 4-leaf clover up on my chest. Tell all my girlfriends old Bill's at rest. Well, goodbye, booze, forevermore. My drinking days will soon be o'er. Gonna quit my drinking when I have found some better way to get her down.